Whatever.
We gave it 10.
No. All right, guys. Welcome to Magic Trivia Night. This is our first Magic Trivia Night win-a-box. We are recording this one, so this will be going up live right now on YouTube, as well as an edited video later on, probably next week, I think, sometimes when we'll have that done. So, the rules for tonight are very simple. We've got 3 teams here of 2 players each. They have all paid into the entry for the event, only a $5 entry. The team who gets the most of our 50 questions of trivia correct will split a box. Now, you guys are able to split that box however you want. So if one of you is getting hard carried, that is up to you to decide how that pack distribution happens, not me. I just hand you the box and walk away. As you can see on the little blurb here on the screen, all questions from tonight are verified using Scryfall and not including any silver bordered cards. For clarity, for Unfinity, this only counts Acorn cards as silver bordered cards. There may be answers in here using the legal Unfinity cards. If anything is in here is wrong, blame Jordan or Scryfall, not me. And with that, we will get into the first question of our 50. What does Counterspell do? You guys all have some whiteboards. In general, I'll give about 15 to 30 seconds to write the questions down. If you don't know the answer to this one, Ford, you probably shouldn't be here. Do not raise your hand for this one.
No, the exact text or just what it does?
Just give me what it does. I don't need the exact text. I'll be leaning on this one. If I need, yeah, if I need it specific, I'll tell you specifics. Yeah. Yeah. No. If you don't put the period on the end of this thing, you're not getting the fucking point, Julian. Yeah. What does it do, Julian? Yeah, I want a full MLA-cited fucking paragraph on what Counterspell does.
I want all the rulings, too.
Yeah. I need the entire Gatherer page. Yeah. Yeah, I need the Gatherer page. That's what I need. All right, yeah. All right, that's enough time, Julian. You waffled long enough. The answer is counter, target, spell. Yeah, show the whiteboards. I need the whiteboards. Yeah, counter, target, spell. Y'all did it. All right, everybody gets a point. Everybody gets a point. Yeah, it's fine, whatever. All right, next question for you guys. What is the set code for the showcase artwork of Reckless Handling from March of the Machines Aftermath? I will need the exact set code. I will not need what it is out of. I'll be generous to you guys, but I do need the number that this is. Jordan is in the field double-checking phones, specifically for questions like this. Do not pull out your phones. I will disqualify you.
Questions like this? Like there are fucking more?
I don't know. Depends on how much sass you give me. I might throw one in the middle. All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Does everybody have an answer? If we need to put a guess, go for it. I'll accept guesses.
Is this like Price is Right rules or was closest?
Absolutely not. For this one, you need the exact ones. If it's a Price is Right rules, I'll clarify it. I'll tell you. All right. Answers from everybody. Hold them up.
Oh, I thought you were looking for the...
No, I'm looking for the number. So he didn't write a number. What did you guys write, Team Mulch? 432S. That is not correct. Julian, what did you guys write? 343. That is not correct. It is number 69. That is the only reason that I picked this card. I just picked the number 69 from one of the most recent set when I made the questions. All right. Nobody got that one. What card has had the most unique reprints? This is another Real Boy question that shouldn't be unique reprints. So this does not count different art printings, just different printings from different unique set codes.
I assume this doesn't count basic lands.
No, this is not basic lands. No, yes, that is fair. No, this is not basic lands.
That is a better question.
That would be a funny trick question, but no, it's not. I'm not going to be that much of a dick yet. Those questions will come later. I'm going to go ahead and set a timer while we think about this one. Little trivia tip: this answer was a different card about 6 years ago, I think. The answer has changed semi-recently, depending on how recent you consider recent for Magic's history. Given a 10-second warning here to our players. 10-second warning. If you have nothing on the whiteboard at the end of the timer, then I will just consider you to have not written anything. So it was 30 seconds, but I started that a while ago. You got 2 seconds. Write something down. All right, that's our timer going off. What are our answers? Whiteboards in the air. Soul Ring. What do we got over there? Lightning Strike. The correct answer is Evolving Wilds from every single Commander deck and most standard sets, what Soul Ring is not printed into.
Before that, it was Dark Ritual, right?
The one that I heard was Giant Growth, but they stopped. That was mostly from core sets. Giant Growth showed up in a lot of core sets that Dark Ritual didn't, and so when they stopped doing core sets, and they printed out a Commander set for every single set, Evolving Wilds took over. Yeah. All right, that's question 3. Moving on. Which one of these cards is real? I have jumped into Photoshop and photoshopped one of them. Which one is real? The one on the left or the one on the right? I will be setting a timer for this one. If you guys need to walk up and get a little closer to the screen, you are more than welcome to. But I will set this up on a little timer guy. If you guys all have the answer before the timer is up, I can just stop the timer early. Looks like 2 teams. Everybody's got it. All right. What is everybody's answer? A right or a left works. Right, the red one. What does that one say? The red one. The correct answer is the red one. Everyone got that correct? Yeah, right. Like, listen, this card looks like a black card. The big tell is that I didn't do very well on covering up the artist name in the bottom left. It looks very obviously not how Magic does their shit. Yes, that is also true. Yes, I went into a custom Magic setting, custom Magic editor in order to make this card, and then into Photoshop to crappily transfer it over. But yeah. All right. What token has the highest combined power and toughness? Preferably the name. If you also give me the stats, I'll be impressed, but you won't get anything else.
So I assume this does not include XX.
No. The highest printed power and toughness. Yeah. XX would be, it's like 0/0 basically. Yeah. Got the players thinking. We got answers. Everyone got answers. Looks like we don't need the timer for this one, as team thought it was Pokemon is scribbling on their last answer. He's scribbling a whole ass paragraph here. I might need some citations on his answer.
I kind of forgot the name. So
Oh, you just describe it? Listen, if you just describe it well enough, I'll give it to you potentially. Yeah, I might give that to you. I might be lenient. Okay, everybody good? Everybody raise your boards. Merit Lodge 2020, Merit Lodge.
I turned on myself. It's a 2020 with flying indestructible.
Judges panel, what do we think? Jordan, what do we think? Okay, because of 2020 indestructible flying, I would give it to him. Looks like the council says we'll allow it. We'll give it to him because the correct answer, as everybody else has figured out, is in fact Merit Lodge. What's up?
Could you also technically say it's Thespian Stage?
No, because that's not a token. That's a land. Yeah, that doesn't copy Merit Lodge. That copies the token. But I like where you're going. Yeah, true. All right, this is a challenge. Only one team can get this point. How many cards with numbers in their name? Name as many cards with numbers in their name as possible. There is a certain limit. If the 2 teams hit the exact same number, which is the most, the teams will split. This is a Price is Right one. So with full numerical numbers in their name, not spelled out words. So it's spelled out. The word 8 does not count for this one. I would need the number 8 in the name. There's only a few. So if you can just get more than the other teams, you'll get the point. You don't need to get every single one. There is a few. These are some tricky ones. There's some old ones and some newer ones that fall under this category. Got a 15-second warning for the players here. Just put down what you can. If you make up something funny enough, I might count it, though I'm probably not going to. Depends on if it's funny as the dark one. Got a 5-second warning for you guys here. And that is going to be the timer. We're going to need pencils down, whiteboards up. We got +2 mace, and what does that, the rest of that say? 100 armed giant. All right, what do we got the other one?
We got King Darian, the 42nd, whatever.
Okay, sure, and?
And then Faceless One, but that's not.
Okay, sure. Julian's team, what do we got over there?
I think there's a card that has a +1/+1 in it somewhere.
In its name? Yeah, there's cards that have it in their effect text, but the +2...
One more card to break the tiebreaker.
The +2 mace is the only one of these that is correct. It is...
Well, King Darian has Roman numerals.
Roman numerals, not full numbers. Those are letters, not numbers, unfortunately. Yeah, the Roman numerals are letters. So yeah, this is barring 100,000 arrows, Celeb 8,000, which is our cheeky Infinity card that is a legal card, +2 mace, and whatever that other card says. I can't read it from here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the 2 newer ones here are the Celebrate 1,000 and the +2 mace. The other 2 are a lot older. So only Team Mulch, not Team Mulch, sorry. Team Layers Are Fake got that one, yes. All right, on to the next question. Which one of these 2 cards is real? The iconic Faithless Looting art from Mystical Wistical Strixhaven art, having a real actual human being in the art. I did take a picture of one of our Yu-Gi-Oh! Regulars and photoshopped him into there. So this is a picture of somebody, the fake one is a picture of somebody that me and Jordan know, personally. He was in the shop yesterday. I will need which one is real, the left one or the right one. This is a 10-second warning. Correct. I don't think any of you guys know him, so that'd be a wild guess. I need first and last name. Yeah? All right, players, I'm going to need an answer from you guys. Whiteboard's in the air. We got the one on the right, the one on the left, and the one on the left. So, okay, which one is real? It is the one on the left, unfortunately. The tell here is that the guy on the left has more makeup on, and I couldn't, after doing all the filters to make that person a red person, I couldn't get enough makeup on there to make it look realistic and not just smeary. Yeah, true. Yeah, just a completely different person. True. Yeah. All right. Which creature type has the most cards in it? There's a lot of very common creature types in Magic. Which one of them has the most cards in it? This one is one of our easier ones, not one of the most brain-scratching ones. Going to set up a timer here just in case we need it. Got about 15 seconds left for our players. Lots of different options for this one. I would start spitballing them, but that would probably eliminate some from you guys, so I'm not going to. We got at least one team who's ready. Looks like another team is ready. Got 5 seconds left for team Layers Are Fake here. And we got answers. All right, I'm going to need whiteboards in the air. What do we got? Human. What does that one say? Human and human. The correct answer is, of course, angels. No, it's humans. It is humans. Yes, humans are printed in basically every single set, so of course they get the most. All right. What is the name of this card? This is just the art of a card. What is the full, just the name of the card? Don't need any effect or anything like that. Just the full name of the card. That's true. Julian, for Julian's team alone, I will need the entire effect text and flavor text of this version of the card. Yes, what is it? If you give me the flavor text, I'll like you more, but that's all I'm going to give you. Got a 10-second warning for you guys. There is a few questions moving on that if you give me more extra information, I will give you tiebreaker points, but this is not one of them. All right, that is our timer. I need answers in the air. Whiteboards in the air. We got counterspell without, what does the rest of that say? Okay, sure.
Counterspell is not count 4, my guy. Yeah, I put it 2.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. And then what do we have in the back over there?
Counterspell, counter target spell, don't worry, it happens to everyone sooner or later.
True, exactly. This is, of course, one, I believe it's the first printing for Counterspell, at least one of the OG ones, if not actually the first. Every team got that one right. And move on to the next question. This is a judge question. Judge, my opponent has cast Hangerback Walker where X equals 2. Can I use Disdainful Stroke to counter their Hangerback Walker? Going to go ahead and set a kind of shorter timer for this one. Looks like a few of the teams are done. Well, one of them is staring at it contemplatively. Invite you guys at home to guess which team it would be. Potentially the one who wants to write a paragraph about everything and not just write the damn answer. It's okay, I can bully him. He's my real-life friend. I am going to need an answer. I'm going to have whiteboards in the air. What is our answer? We got yes, yes, and yes. That is correct. The mana value of this card on the stack is considered to be 4, even though while it's on the board, it is 0, and that is when Disdainful Stroke likes to try and check for the counterspelling, so it can, in fact, counterspell it. No. I will not answer your judge call. How many different permanent types are there? This one does have a tiebreaker point. One of them is a little quirky. So if you... Oh, I'm a dumbass. Well, we're going to skip one of the other questions later because I asked the same question twice, but that's okay. Yeah. Actually, no, I believe this is the one that I made up in the middle, so I think we're actually fine. This one does not have an extra one. This does not have an extra tiebreaker point. There's a question later on that is similar to this that has a tiebreaker point. Yes, I've remembered my questions now. I'm not a dumbass. I'm just a little stupid. So this one, I'm just going to need the answer. Only teams who get the exact number will get it right unless nobody gets it right. Then I will give it to whoever's closest without going over. This will be Price is Right rules. I'm going to give you guys a 10-second warning here just to double check your lists. Make sure you've got everything you can think of. How many different cards that stay on the board and that are considered permanents can be on that are on the board. I'm going to need pencils down, whiteboards in the air. How many are there? We've got 9 from this team over there, 5 from that team over there. What do we have over there? 6 over there. The correct answer, and you even listed them all out, is 6. We've got artifact, creature, enchantment, land, planeswalker, and battle, the newest one. Kind of a bit of a trick question there. Some of the other potential options people would think of could be schemes, planes, or emblems, but those are would get you to the 9 of team layers are fake, but those are not considered permanents as they sit in like, yeah, same thing, yeah. Those sit in a weird like half command zone, not technically on the board, doesn't count for permanent count type shit. It's a half trick question on this one for those answers. We got another challenge. Name the highest possible attack for a creature. Whichever team gets the highest possible attack for the creature will get the point. Go ahead and write down on your boards now what you think the answer is.
Must be a real number.
I'm going to go ahead and start a timer so that you guys think about this one a little quicker. I'm going to start a bit of a shorter timer here, so we do have our 10-second warning coming up right now. We got at least one team who's happy, maybe another team who's a little happy. All right, looks like we've got everybody. Everybody's good? Looks like we're scribbling. Okay, get our answer. All right, everybody, whiteboard's in the air.
1 quintillion Graham's number.
Okay, and
Google.
Google. Okay, what is Graham's number?
The largest number that is like significant in mathematics.
Okay, I'll give that to you because the answer for this one is whoever writes the highest non-infinity number wins the point. Yeah, so that was the trick question. Because that is right. I would consider that to be an infinity number. Yeah, because technically in Magic, you cannot declare infinite for your infinite combos. You do have to stop at some point. Yeah. Most of the time, what happens is people concede, but sometimes you do actually declare the number. So we will be giving that to team layers are fake. Moving on, what were instants originally called? This is a bit of an OG callback. Instants, like some other card types in the game, were not originally called their current modern card types. Looks like everybody got that one pretty quick. At least they have an answer. Go ahead and throw your whiteboards up in the air. We've got interrupt off everybody. That is correct. We are interrupting our opponents with our counter spells. Everybody got that one right. Now I need you to name every single super type in the game. This one is my trick question one that I was kind of talking about earlier. One of these super types will get you the extra point. I do need the full name of every super type, not just the number. If you get one of these that I will be looking for, I will give you a tiebreaker point at the end of the game. If you are tied for first place with another team and you have a tiebreaker point, you will be considered the winner for the event. I'm going to go ahead and start my 30-second timer now as you guys think about this one. This one is different. Creature is not a super type. That is just a type. So I do need something. Basically, the distinction is that Tarmogoyf does not count this. Delirium does not count this. I believe those are correct statements. Somebody fact check me later. We got a 10-second warning for our players. Going to need the listed out names of them. If you answer something wrong, I will not count it against you. So it could be just to write scribbled random letters down. That might be a decent strat. And that is our time. We're going to need whiteboards in the airs from you guys. This team we got Legendary, Basic, and Snow. We've got Legendary and Aura. Okay, and what do we have over there? Okay, so our answers are Legendary, World, Token, Basic, Snow, and the kind of wacky one is Scheme. So since you guys got the point, I will also give you the tiebreaker point because you did get Scheme, and you guys got the point. So you guys will get the point, the only one for this point, and you guys will get the tiebreaker point at the end of the game. If you are tied with another team, you will be considered to win because you got the tiebreaker point. Congratulations. Got another judge question. Judge, I have Rat of Drabik of Urborg, and 2 zombie tokens are on my battlefield. If an opponent casts Leyline of Singularity, what happens? If you need to walk up closer to the TV to fully read the cards, be my guest. I will start a bit of a longer timer here as we think about this judge interaction. This is a weird one that did actually literally happen to me and Ford when we were recording a game for the YouTube channel for Dominaria United. I was playing a deck that cared about legendaries, so I had Leyline of Singularity in my deck, and Ford was playing Rat of Drabik. And so this interaction did actually come up, and it was a bit funny because it was recorded, and we had to try and avoid the interaction. Bit of a spoiler, but I think it's a fun story. We got a 15-second warning for our players. Looks like some of us have our answers. Some of us are still looking at the TV. We've got a 5-second warning here. Going to need answers pretty quick. All right, that is our timer. Going to need whiteboards in the air. What do we have from our players? Game is a draw. What does that one say? Infinite death triggers. What does yours say?
Infinite dying zombies.
Okay. Technically, those are correct. Give me more. Not you guys. One of you. How do I do this?
One of them got it.
Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. They got it more right, so I'm going to give the point to them. The game is a tie. You do get infinite death triggers, but there's no way to stop it. It is an infinite, yeah, which you also put in there, yeah. It's an infinite loop with no break, so you cannot choose to stop it at any point. So technically there is infinite death triggers, but with only these cards on the board as supposed by the question. That's fair. You know what? I'll give it to all of you. I'll be generous with this one. I'll give it to everybody. Because especially since the previous one said highest number, not an infinite, I will give this to you for fully using the word infinite in its correct connotation. In this one, I'll give it to everybody. We got another challenge. Name as many legal 5-color commanders as possible, not counting partner, background, or friends forever pairs. So just one card that is a full 5-color legal commander. I need the full name or like close enough. I don't need the exact wording for the name. Name as many as you can. Whichever team names the most that are real will get the point for this one. I'm going to set a minute timer for this one. Give you guys plenty of time to think about this one. There is some tricks and some loopholes on this one, but I will count basically anything that the judge team decides is real. I'm on me, and we're looking at me now. Hey, YouTube channel. Hey, live stream. How's it going? Everybody's thinking about this one. We had to take out partner, background, and friends forever pairs because otherwise it made the math way too annoying for me to figure out so that I could actually get a real answer. Oh, that's our 30-second warning. Got 30 seconds left for the players. Talk amongst their teams. We got 3 teams here today, all with 2 players, so no team has a brain advantage. But not all of our players are drinking today, so some might have an IQ advantage. Got a 15-second warning for you guys. Going to need full answers. Again, I don't need the full exact name as long as I'm able to understand what you need. I don't need like the title as much as I do just need the legendary creature's name. All right, that is our warning, or our timer. I'm going to need boards in the air. How many do we have, gamers? All right, this team, how many you got right there?
6.
Read them out to me.
Golos, Tireless Pilgrim, Kenrick Return King, Unmath Locust Evolve,
Okay.
Ramos Dragon Engine,
Yeah.
Farfang Boundless, and Joda Archmage Eternal.
Okay, oh, that's 6 there? 6 there, okay. You. It does say legal in the thing, so that is true. I will not be counting Golos. That is a good catch. Okay, what is yours? Yeah, read them out. Sure, yeah. Yep. That's true. That's fair. Garth One Eye, sure, yeah. Okay, sounds good. That's 6. What do we got in the back corner? Okay. Okay. Yep. 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 Yeah, that is all of those are totally good. So we'll be giving it to that team. Yeah, I believe Shigeki is the name of a mono green legendary, but technically you guys still have plenty more. So yeah, still plenty more. So you still destroy it. Yes. Yeah, I assume you're meaning the Shrines Commander.
No.
Oh, that was already on there. Sure.
It's the main set, not Commander.
Kyodai, the white dragon that has the 5 in its mana. Kyodai, yeah. I like Neon Dynasty, so I know those cards. All right, the total answer of all of them, there is 41 possible options. So getting 10, getting a quarter of them in a minute is still pretty good. Yes, we do have the Cody, which a few people got, and then also the Dragon, which I don't believe anybody put down. Might be wrong on that. Never mind, you guys got Dragon. There was a lot of them. I was just checking if there were 5 colors, not actually remembering what they were. All right, how many double-sided Planeswalkers are there? This is cards with a Planeswalker on the back side. It does not necessarily matter if they have a Planeswalker on the front side, only that they have one on the back. I'm going to set a bit of a longer time for this one, a 45-second timer for this one. This one I will give you prices right. I just need the number. I do not need the named Planeswalkers. Whoever has closest without going over, I will give it to. This also counts as, this does not count secret layers that were recently spoiled to have a backside with a baseball card on them. That does not count. I need like full, actual, real Magic cards that have a Planeswalker on the back of them that are meant to be printed that way. We got our 15-second timer, or sorry, 30-second timer left. Kind of a little backwards. We got a clarifying question. What's our clarifier?
Do the double card of Planeswalkers count as 2 cards or 1 card?
I'm only counting how many Planeswalkers are on the back side of the card.
So
So if there's a Planeswalker on the front and the back, I'm only counting it as one card.
Planeswalkers on the back of 2 cards.
I'm not counting that.
So
I know which one you're talking about. I'm not counting that at all. I'm not counting those at all.
What do you mean you're not counting those at all?
Those are not on the back of one card. In my Scryfall search, those did not come up. I searched Planeswalkers on the backside of a card, and those didn't come up. He was talking about Urza and Titania for those at home and on the live stream, but those do not count, so it's okay. And I'm going to need a 5-second timer, a 5-second warning for you guys. Going to need answers pretty quick here. Extended the timer a little bit since we had one of our teams come up and talk to me instead of writing answers down, which is totally fine. All right, going. No, it's not. All right, going to need board wipes in, or sorry, Jesus, whiteboards in the air. Board wipes in the air. That's the next question. That's what I'm thinking about. No, I'm kidding. All right, we got 10 here, 23 there. What is that saying?
I didn't have time to count them.
Okay.
So the answer would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, 10, 12, and 23. The correct answer between, we've got stuff like Arlen Cord, Rowan, stuff like the Battle, and Jace, all of those guys. The answer is 13, which means you guys had 11? 12. 12 is going to be the closest for Price is Right rules. I will give it to Team Mulch. There is the entire Origin cycle, which I'll have guys on the back, which also, like, you could include the Nicol Bolas that does that. There's a bunch of Planeswalkers that are also Planeswalkers on the back, like Arlen Cord, Rowan and Will, and then Garrick and Evil Garrick. And then we've also got some newer cards that are creatures or battles that have on the back of them Planeswalkers as well. Yeah, when I searched up Scryfall, it did not count Titania and Urza, so I didn't count those in my numbers. But yeah. All right, which one of these two cards is real? They are very similar. There is one change about them. It's the name of the card. These are two completely different slivers, and I have just added Cleaving Sliver to both of them. I will need you to know your slivers and tell me which one is Cleaving Sliver and which one is an imposter. Obviously, it's so obvious. I'm going to start a 30-second timer right now. This one might be a 50-50 guess for some of our players, but that's okay. Looks like we've got answers from 2 of our teams waiting on one team here. Got a 20-second warning. I will give them the full timer if they need it, but the other players may not. All right, looks like we got an answer here. All right, whiteboard's in the air. Right, left, what did you say? Right, okay, 2 on the right, 1 on the left. The real one is the one on the left. Only Team Layers Are Fake is getting that one. Yeah, this one was just a simple copy-paste of the name in Photoshop. Complete, guys. I believe the other one is... It's either striking or blading. I'm not sure which one it was, but I think I was looking at blading sliver for a little bit.
Bladed is the...
Yeah. They're all there. Yeah, they have very similar effects as well. Yeah, that one was fun. What is the highest printed attack on a blue creature? This is not counting a token. This is a blue creature that has the highest printed attack, so not XX or star. If you can tell me the name of the card, I will give you a tiebreaker point. This is going to be Price is Right rules, where the closest to it without going over will get the point if nobody gets it exact. And I'll be starting a 30-second timer right now. Thinking about their blue is not known for their big creatures, but they do have big-ass Leviathans, big-ass Sea Dragons. Got a 15-second warning here for our players. Just got to figure out what the biggest one is in just blue. I did not count multicolor creatures. Might wanted to clarify that. This does not count 5-color creatures. This is just blue creatures. Mono blue. Mono blue. I will clarify that and add some text. As I say that out loud, everybody erases from their whiteboards. So I will add another... I will add... You erased a letter from a number answer? That's impressive. Okay. And you erased one letter and changed a whole word. Okay, I like it. Okay. All right, that is going to be... Time is up. I'm going to need everybody to hold their whiteboards in the air. We got 12, 13, 8, 8. What's your creature name? Leviathan Kraken? Okay, because it's not blue, now it's mono blue, the C turns to a K, correct? No. Yeah. Oh, okay. So we've got 12, 13 was it? And then 8. The correct answer is the Jokolhaps with, what does that say? 12, 12. Which team had 12? One of you guys had 12. You guys had 12. That means you guys got the 12. That is Team Layers Are Fake is going to get the 12. Nobody wrote Jokal. Was it Jokelmander? Yeah, it's one of the big dudes from Ice Age. What is the name of this card? I'm going to need the exact spelling of this card. I am being a dick about this one. If you do not get it right, even one letter off, I will not count it to you. This is a spelling bee contest now. And I will give you...
He grabbed that board so confidently, bro.
Yeah, one of you knows it. One of you knows it.
He's got
It might help if you play this card. Jordan can pronounce this card, but I have asked him if he knows how to actually like literally pronounce it or memorize just the mouth sounds, and he has just memorized the mouth sounds. Since we've made this question about a few weeks ago, he has since learned how to spell it. But for a while, he just knew how to make the mouth noises.
I can tell you that I see people who have not written the correct spelling.
Yeah. All right. So, and he can only see one team, so that feels bad for that team. All right. Do we got everybody? Everybody's answers are up. All right, Jordan, I'm going to need you to run around and do a spell check on this one. It is that bullshit. I ain't saying that out loud. That's fair. No, listen, on this one, I'll give it to you. Do we have it correct for team layers are fake? Double checking. Double checking. Zoom. Wrong. Okay. Team thought it was Pokemon has just given up. They know that it's wrong. I'm not going to count it, unfortunately. All right, nobody gets that one. So team thought it was Pokemon is breathing easy on that one after they kind of disqualified themselves, realizing their spelling was so bad they didn't even want to get it checked. Next question. Judge, we are playing Commander. Player A has 3 cards in their deck. Player B has 4, Player C has 5, and Player D has 6 cards. Player A casts Wheel of Fortune to make everybody draw 7 cards. What happens? No, it's the one that I have on the board. It's the one that I have on the board. That's fair. That is what happens when Jordan plays. I believe that. We do have a 30-second timer on this one, guys. Starting that right now as we think about what happens. There's a few different options on this one. Many options. The game's ending either way. We know that. If you write the game ends, I will not give you the point. I need more specific than that. Got a 15-second timer. 50 seconds. Yeah. You concede and move on. Yeah, thank you for it. Is that the answer for all your judge questions? I concede and move on? Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Don't call judge on forward. Well, if your opponent, always call judge on forward. All right, I'm going to need answers from you guys. Whiteboard's in the air. We've got a 4-way draw. We've got, what does that say? Okay, what does yours say? I'm not going to count. That one is as close to game ends as I'll give it to you. The answer is a tie game. The other 2 teams are going to get that one. Layers are fake and thought it was Pokemon. It's a tie game. I'm going to give it to you. I'm giving you the point. Don't ask for more. If you're so greedy, I will take points away. Okay? Don't test me. All right. Next question. There are 3 cards that are banned in Vintage, not counting anti or conspiracy cards. Name one of them. If you get all 3, I will give you a tiebreaker point. But if you only get 2, I will not give you the tiebreaker point. I need all 3 for the tiebreaker point. This one's a little bit harder, so we'll start a 45-second timer for this one. Vintage is known for not having cards banned in it. We have a clarifier?
Yeah, what about the cards that were removed from the game due to the BLM protests?
I'm not counting those. You're not counting. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, so the ones that were that are deemed racist, I'm not counting. We're not counting the racist cards. Racist cards are, for this question, legal in Vintage, because they didn't pop up in my trivia questions for Magic Google search that said that these were not banned. Sorry, which one? Yeah, no, the Crusade is not part of this answer. Yes. Technically that does answer the question, but it is a good clarifier. I'm not looking for those kinds of cards in this one. Yes. Yes. All right, got a 30-second timer left on this one. Vintage is known for not having many cards banned in it. It is historically the format that has no cards banned in it, but that is actually not true. Got about 15 seconds left here for our players. As somebody frantically grabs a whiteboard to scribble down a few more. He said he knows. And then he scribbled down all 3. I'm waiting on it. I'm ready. 5 seconds left. Do we have the last one? All right, and we're going to need whiteboards in the air from our final team here. Okay, if I misspell, I'll give it to you. Honor roll, I'll give it to you. Okay, so we've got Scheherazade from this one. That team, what do we got? Scheherazade, what do we got in the back one? The answers are Chaos Orb, Falling Star, and Scheherazade. Scheherazade is the easy one. It is the only one that makes an anti-Falling Star, and Chaos Orb you have to throw from the table. They're the only not uncards that you have to throw from the table. That is very impressive that you got all 3. I did not think anybody would get this. That is very, very nice. Congratulations to Team Mulch. Team Mulch holding it down. All right, next question. What was the very first card to have Delve? This is a admittedly a bit of a trick question, since the set that we all know Delve to be from has lots of Delve cards, but there is a card that came out before that set that had Delve. Got a 30-second timer on this one for you guys. 20 seconds left. What is the first card that has Delve? I will need the name of the card. I might be lenient on it, but if you name it...
Really good description of what it does.
It has Delve, yeah. Got a 5-second warning on this one. No, you can do it. I'm not going to give you extra points for it. All right, guys, I'm going to need whiteboards in the air. Do we have answers? Logic Knot. What does that one say? Treasure Cruise. What does yours say? It is something from Future Sight. It is Death Rattle. This was, again, confirmed by Scryfall. So if this is wrong and it ends up being Logic Knot or something like that, blame Scryfall. Nobody wrote this, so I'm not gonna give something from Future Sight. That's a little obvious in the framing, so I'm not gonna give you something from Future Sight. I'm gonna give that one to nobody. Judge, my opponent casts Anarchy, which destroys all white permanents. Do my planes get destroyed? This is a fairly simple yes or no, not a what happens thing. Looks like everybody's got a quick answer to this one. Gonna get boards in the air. What do we got? We got no, we got big no, and we got no. That is correct. Lands are colorless. Yes. Yeah, well, the last preview. As far as Scryfall is concerned, I don't believe so. If you can prove me wrong, I potentially give you one.
Logic Knot is from Future Sight.
In that case, Scryfall has lied to me, and you have proved that Scryfall has lied to me. I will give you the point. That will team. The previous point will go to the two team layers are fake. Yeah. Apparently, there were two Delves. All right. Does Logic Knot might have not said the word Delve on it and has later been eroded to Delve? Never mind. All right, fair enough. I'll still give it to you. All right. This is question 25. No, coming up. This one's question 25. After this one, we'll do a little bio break if we need it. What is Magic's official font called? This one is our only little bit meta one, admittedly. The rest of them are fully about the TCG, but this one shows up on all the cards, so it's close enough. We got a thumbs up from team in the back. We have answer from over there, answer from everywhere. All right. What is the font called? Ballerin Magic Ballerin. It is named after the lover boy, Jace Ballerin is the name of the font. Also, this is the font that I have downloaded onto our Photoshop and just they defaulted to for Photoshop. So this is also the font that all of our posters go up in, even for Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon events. I just don't want to change it, so it's all in Ballerin. Also, I think the font looks good, so, All right, that was question 25. If anybody needs to go to the bathroom or grab a drink, now would be the time to do so. All right, looks like everybody's good. We're going to move on. What is the name of this card? Speaking of, I do need the full name and title of this guy as I take a little drinky drink here. Give my throat a rest. Looks like we got answers from a few teams. This one is a fairly iconic card, but there's lots of versions of this guy. Which version is that version? I could have been really cheeky and thrown up a secret layer, and that would have been funny, and we might do that next time. But at least for this time, I'm sticking with normal prints. All right, I'm going to need an answer. I'm going to need an answer from team thought it was Pokemon. If you put Pikachu, I'm going to slap you across the face. I'm going to need boards in the air. We got Jace the Mind Sculptor, Jace the Mind Sculptor, and Jace, he now realizes, is the Mind Sculptor. This is the iconic...
I kept thinking memory addict.
Nah. Yes, I'll give it to you. No, not the point. Not the point, just the condolences. No, not the point, just the condolences. Yeah. All right, what was the first Planeswalker character to have an emblem? So it's a little tricky. What was the very first one to get an emblem?
Do you need the name of the card or the name of the walker?
I will take the name of the walker because it says first Planeswalker. If you get the name of the card and everybody else gets the name of the walker, I will give you the point for specificity. We've started a 30-second timer here after the clarification. All right, we got thumbs up. We got thumbs up. It's just waiting on one other team, but that's totally okay. Feel free to take the entire time. That's what it's there for.
I have a secondary answer on here.
Yeah, just in case.
Just in case.
I'll allow it for now. I'll allow one secondary answer. If you put 17 secondary answers, I'm not going to allow it.
I don't even want the point of it.
Okay.
I just am putting it on.
Just so you know.
I know that I had the
Okay.
I'm not putting this on my head.
Sounds good. Got a 5-second warning for our last team here. Going to need an answer on that whiteboard, unless we leave it blank. Then it's a board white. All right, we got answers here. All right, everybody, whiteboard's in the air. Lily, Elspeth, Knight Errant, and Chandra. What's your backup?
My backup was Obnixilus.
Obnixilus. That is incorrect. It is Elspeth, Knight Errant. Yes. This card does not say emblem on the card, but it does make an emblem, and has since been errata to make an emblem, which is why it's a bit of a trick question. But this card does make an emblem, and on that original print of it, it does describe making an emblem. This was the first time they did it, so they didn't have that terminology yet, and as soon as they made it, they immediately fixed this one. What is the flavor text on this card? This is probably the most iconic flavor text card that I could think of. Those who are in the know will immediately know it, and if you don't know, it's going to be almost impossible to guess. This is a bit of a do you know it, do you not check for your nerd cred, admittedly. We got thumbs up, an enthusiastic thumbs up from the team in the back corner. We got another thumbs up. We got some puzzled faces from at least one team. All right, is everybody good enough with their answers? All right, boards in the air. Who do we got? What do we got on that team? Ooga Booga. I want a banana this big, and I want a banana. You put 3 S's there. I'm going to have to disqualify. I'm totally kidding. I will give you the point anyways. I want a banana this big. It is a bit of a meme answer. This is simultaneously voted for the most loved and most hated flavor text of all time on basically every list.
We play an incredibly stupid game.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Which one of these cards is real? This is another sliver moment where I've swapped the names, but this time they're the same fucking card. It's both Niv Mizzet, baby. It's all Niv Mizzet all the way down. Which one is real, the one on the left or the one on the right? Do you know your Niv Mizzet? Do you know your Niv Mizzets? Which one is the real one? Got a timer going here. Which one is the Miz one? Which Mizzet? Ha 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 ha. We got somebody in the audience.
One of these trivia nights, you can make the teams write down that other Niv Mizzet flavor text.
Yes, the sideways where you tilt it sideways. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. All right, everybody's got answers here. All right, sounds good. What do we got? Left, right, right. The correct answer is the one on the left. Team thought it was Pokemon clawing back a much-needed solo win point for that one. It is Charizard. Another Niv Mizzet. I don't know. That one.
Yeah, I used to have a fire mine that was like, that art's wrong.
Yeah. All right. These were always a lot of fun for me because I get to fuck around in Photoshop and do something really trivial and it have to be a little fun. The most fun was the Faithless Looting one. It was also the most time consuming. And I did have to convince one of my friends to take his shirt off because it was not working with his shirt on. Yeah, so I took a picture for that one. I took a picture of one of our other friends, but he had facial hair and I couldn't convincingly get rid of the facial hair. So I had to take a picture of a different friend with their shirt off. Yeah. No, the first one, they were both our Yu-Gi-Oh guys. They were in here the same day when I was making all these questions. All right. How many cards say you win the game on them? There is a lot. This is going to be Price is Right rules. I just need the number. There is a lot. There is a decent amount. There is a decent amount. There's more than you would think. If you put 5, I'm telling you, you are sorely mistaken. True. Yes. It needs to say exactly you win the game in that order. That's why it's in quotes. This was a bit of a trick for the Yu-Gi-Oh guys where they have some cards that say you win the match. Magic doesn't have any of those for obvious dumb reasons. But this is what counts for Magic's you win the game. Again, Price is Right rules for highest without going over if you do not get it exact. Got a 30-second warning in case we need it. It should just be a number instead of full name, so we should be able to have it. We got one team scribbling in the back. Going to need answers pretty quick here. All right, boards in the air. What do we got? 19, 25, 13. And the correct answer is, as I pull up some examples here to slow roll you guys, there is like a decent amount, some that are known, some that are unknown. 29. So the 25-point team is going to be getting that one. Team Layers Are Fake. Like I said, there's actually a shit ton. There's way too many. Yu-Gi-Oh had 13. This game that is less explosive than Yu-Gi-Oh has more than double. It's a little crazy. And all of the ones in Yu-Gi-Oh are dog shit. So how many copies of Nazgul can you run in a modern legal deck? I'm going to start a 30-second timer for this guy. How many copies of them can you run in modern? This is a modern ban list check. Do you know your ban list? Got a 15-second warning. Yes, it's not banned. I was a bait. It's not banned. I'm telling you, it's not banned. That was a full bait. That was a full bait. That was a full bait. It's not banned. All right, got a 5-second warning for you guys. We got answers on the whiteboards. Okay, sounds good. Whiteboards in the air. We got 4. That says Nazgul. You are allowed to play 9 of them in your deck. Yeah. Yeah.
I heard you. I watched you go 9.
Yes, I did watch him out.
Yeah.
No, because that's part of the lore. So I
Yeah.
know that was like
Yeah.
a little loud for Magic.
Yeah. Yeah. You are allowed to play 9. I had to say modern legal instead of commander legal because if it's commander, it's pretty obvious that it's like going to be 1 or the 9. So modern was an attempt to throw you guys off a little bit. Sounds like it did at least a little bit. All right, Judge. I have activated Jessica's 0 ability on my Goblin Guide while Torbrand Thrain of Fell is on the field. How much damage does Goblin Guide do when it attacks? That's the implied thing here. I was running out of text on my screen. If you guys need to walk up, I'll give you a minute timer on this one to fully decipher the text. I will tell you Goblin Guide's effect means nothing here. Goblin Guide's effect means nothing here. It is just Jessica's +0 and Torbrand's passive ability that are relevant text on these cards. I believe. I don't think Jessica's passive comes into play here. Got a 30-second warning here for you guys. This is a bit of a layers question. Do you know what order? Do you know what order these cards come in?
If my answer is wrong, I want you to know.
You've been cheating?
I'm accepting that Scryfall
Yeah.
says it and my answer is wrong.
Yeah.
But Scryfall is wrong.
Okay, that's fair.
So there's 2 answers to this.
No.
I have been told that there is not.
There are 2 answers to this.
Not if you. Okay, how about this? How about this? You were.
We will. Yeah. Okay. Does everybody have their boards down? Okay. Everybody's got. Okay. Everybody, raise your boards. 8, 12, or 8 and 12. Okay. Explain 12 or 8.
Your opponent chooses the order of the replacement effects because they're the player that is being affected. So they can either do 1 replacement effect first, which is multiplied by 3 and add 2, which is 8.
Yeah.
Or they can add 2, then multiply by 3 and take 12.
I don't think your opponent's
I don't play
the one.
Magic.
Your opponent's not
They're the
one
ones
that's
being affected by the damage, so they pick.
I'm going to have a rules lawyer question for Jordan. Jordan proposed this question to me, and he told me the answer was, in fact, 8 damage.
It should be the order of operations, multiplication before addition. That's not why.
It's not. No, it's not PEMDAS. PEMDAS is not the correct answer here, but it's close.
That's how math works.
That's true.
What I'm saying, I understand that Magic might not.
Yeah.
Work, but math works.
Yeah.
I'm pulling up program on Skyfall.
Pulling.
I had this judge question, I had to look it up.
Okay. We got a judge snafu. That's why he's out there in the field with a laptop, not me. I ain't got time for that shit. He's Googling. It's a little bit of both.
Or replacement effects want to apply to the same thing. The affected player or the controller of the affected object chooses one of them to apply first, and the person taking the damage is the affected player.
Yeah, but I am the one.
The affected player is the controller of the affected
Yeah.
object.
Also, is it control of affected?
It says both.
That they're taking damage.
Yeah, so it's
The controller of their object.
Torbrand's also not a replacement effect. It's an additional effect.
But regardless of who chooses, it's either 12 or 8 depending on the order.
Torbrand isn't a replacement.
Yeah, I think that it's. I don't think it's an optional choice. I think one of them is just true.
Instead is it literally says instead.
If it's instead, then it's a replacement. Yeah.
It can be 12 or 8. Is depending on how the person steps in.
The judge has said eight.
Still getting a rules judge. Before we get a full confirmation from the Jordan team, which one are we committing to for the team that has put 12 or 8? I'm going to need a commitment to one of them. You guys, okay, well, we have and that was funny. Which one are we committing to before we get the full, the consensus?
Which is the controller. You'll always choose a higher number as well.
I think
So he's doubling down on if you have the option, if the player who is having it has the option to choose, you'll pick the higher number, which he's saying 12.
Think of it like this. If you're wrong, he already said the answer was 8.
yeah.
The
I-
answer is
that's- no, He did
Yeah.
already before we did this. he
Yeah.
already said-
That's true.
The answer is both.
If there is too much confusion on this, I will give it to only the person who has wrote 8, because that was what was already on here. And the established thing is that if Scryfall is wrong, then Scryfall is wrong. The what shows up on the slide is correct. Also, I've been lied to by Jordan, which means this is the second time for 2 trivia nights in a row I'll be lied to by Jordan. Looks like we got a rule.
I don't remember where I looked up the ruling.
Interesting. That's a classic.
Another effect modifies how much damage your red source would deal, including preventing some of it, or the player being dealt damage, or the controller of the permanent being dealt damage chooses the order in which this effects apply.
Yeah, so the
So they're
opponent
right.
chooses.
So both,
Yeah,
so both answers are correct.
And
Okay.
so they can either choose to take 12 or 8.
Okay, in that case, I will actually only give it to this team because they did put both, which is a little bit of a cheeky way. I think that's the only way to do it, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. I think that, unfortunately, I've been lied to by Jordan. Blame him for this one. That is the only way to do that, I think.
Layers shouldn't matter.
Yeah. All right, next question. Challenge. Name as many cards that search a forest as possible. This notably does not just say forest basic land. This can search any forest. I will. It has to search a forest. I will not count you searching a mountain to find a mountain forest. This has to say forest on the card. It has to say forest in the effect text of the card that is searching, and I need the number of cards that are doing this. This is going to be Price is Right rule. I'm going to give you guys a minute, which has already started. You have about 45 seconds left. This one's a bit tricky. There's a lot of cards that search for forests. I believe forest is the most common land that does this. That is a 30-second warning for our players. I believe there's more for forest than the other 4 basic land types. There's definitely more than that than for wastes. So forest here is going to be the trickier one. Put a number too big. Somebody else puts it just under you. You will not get the point because this Price is Right, baby. Got a 10-second warning for our players. Going to need a number on the board. The way that I tend to do these is remember all the ones I can think of and then assume I'm missing like 3 or 4 and just add some numbers. And I don't need the name of the cards. Oh, it does say name as many cards. All right, I'll take card names then. I'll take card names. I'll take card names. Write card names. Write card names. All right, it's because I'm giving card names, I'll give you another 30 seconds because I read my thing wrong. That's on me. There's a bit of glare on the top of my screen from where I'm standing, so I blame the shop. It's never me. Not my fault. I'm not the shop. The building is the shop. I'm the owner of the shop. The shop has failed me. No, that was Jordan. 15-second warning for you guys. He did. There's glare on my screen. His fault. I don't know how you didn't anticipate this 5 months ago. Got a 5-second warning for you guys. Going to need as many cards on there as possible. I'll leave it here. All right, going to need boards in the air. All right, how many do we got from the guys in the back? Name them out for me. 8. Name them out for me. Sure. Does that sound good to our judge? Yep. Okay, second team. Name them out.
Overwhelming growth, 3 visits. This one's one I don't know. Grazing Guildhard. Rampant growth and Primitive Type.
Judge call.
Search for forest. What 3 visits does?
3 visits searches a forest. Rampant growth searches a forest.
Basically.
It might be. Either way, it's not 8, so it doesn't really matter. All right, you guys, what do you got?
3 visits: Misty Rainforest, Verdant Catacombs, Wooded Foothills, Windswept Heath, Farseek, Generous End, and I think there's a Fraley's.
There's only one Fraley's planeswalker. She doesn't search forest.
Okay.
Farseek can't search for forest.
Farseek searches everything except the forest. Yes. Yes, Farseek searches everything but a forest. No, they have 8. They have 8. Yep, so that will be Team Mulch locking down that one. Here's some options. They've got all the panoramas as well as some funny cards like the Secret Lair D&D cards. There are 48 in total. There's a lot for these. Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, all of the panoramas except for 2 can do it, so 3 of them. Notably, the one that I put up there is the no, that one does it. I thought I put Esper Panorama up there to be a fucker. No, that one does it. All right, what 2-color combination has the most cards? This is 2-color in their casting cost, not necessarily for commander color identity. This is, yes, so this does not count color identity being 2 colors. There's only 10 options here. It's one of the guilds, one of the Ravnica guilds. Pick one of the Ravnica guilds. Which one of those has the most cards in their category? Start the 30-second timer now. You can give me the Ravnica guild name or just the 2 colors. I'm okay with either one. If you want to be really fancy, you can give me the panorama or the shard or the wedge minus a color, just to be really cheeky. If you're like Esper minus blue, wah. Got a 15-second timer here for you guys. I lied, that quickly became a 10-second timer. Looks like we got answers out on the boards. All right, give me boards in the airs. What do we got?
Simic or Bant minus white.
Simic or Bant minus white. We've got is it, and we've got is it. Simic, is it. The correct answer is it. It is. Not bad. It is Rakdos. It is Rakdos. By like 30 cards. It's like a decent amount. I have no idea why.
Do you know what number 2 is?
I did when I made these questions a month ago, but I don't know. I think it is. I think it's definitely is it or Simic. But yeah, this was the answer that we found. Not every single set, especially since they've stopped doing block sets. Sets will only do 2 colors, and so I guess that black-red, there's just more allies than enemy color sets, and black-red just happens to get the most black-red cards. Whereas maybe the other archetypes get them split into monocolors. Yeah. This was nowhere near my top as well. This one was a little hard. All right, what is the name of this card? This is just the art of a card. This one's a bit of a deep cut. This one you kind of have to know. This one I might feel a little bad about if nobody gets it, admittedly. I'm going to go ahead and start a 30-second timer and then just kind of wait while you guys probably don't write anything on your boards. You have to be a bit in the know for Magic for this one. I was hoping that some news would have come out. That's a bit of a spoiler, but it's not going to give you the name of the card. About this card. Got a 15-second warning. If we have any ideas in the chat, I'd be very impressed. Got a 5-second warning for our players here. Just scribbling down something. Maybe you accidentally randomly guessed the right card. Going to need answers from our players here. Boards in the air. Boards in the air. Boards in the air. He's writing it down. All right, what do we got over there?
Journey into something. I forget what, but
Journey into something. What do we got over there? Jack. That's pretty close, actually. I'm kidding. And what do we got over there? Explore. This is from the new Ixalan set. It is called The Core. This card, I was hoping this card would have gotten spoiled in the first wave of Ixalan spoilers, and that would have been really awesome for me to guess that. It did not. This was one of the cards that they showed off at Gen Con for spoiling just the art of cards from the new Ixalan set. They just gave us this and called it The Core. So this one I do feel a little bad about. But if somebody got it, that would have been fucking awesome. So. All right, what creature with 0 power has the highest toughness? I'm looking for the name of the creature here, but if nobody gets the name of the creature, I will accept just the number on the toughness. But if anybody gets the name of the creature, even like half of the name of the creature, not the full title, I will give it to you. This one's a bit hard. Correct. The answer is not a tree folk. Yeah. I believe that you actually, I believe you can't play this card in tree folk deck, so you know. Yeah. 0 power, highest toughness. True. There you go. There you go. There you go. Got a 15-second warning for our players. Five-second warning. Going to need a name or the number if you're not confident on the name. And that is going to be time. I'm going to need whiteboards in the air for our players. We've got Shria Partition with 13. We've got for 12. And what do we got over there? Cherax is the correct answer. It is a big crab, but unfortunately your number was wrong. So since they got Cherax and 17, which is the correct answer, I will be giving it to Team Mulch. Yeah, it is a big crab though. Yeah, this is why you cannot play this card in Tree Folk because it's a blue crab.
If I had gotten the number right,
yeah.
I would have fought for it. If they had gotten the number right, I would have fought for it.
Yeah, they got both. Yeah, that was a good one. This one's funny. All right, what Planeswalker has the most different cards? The number of cards a Planeswalker character has with the different like subtitles on them, right? So like, they're like apparently there's only one Freyalise, right? So Freyalise would not be a good answer for this. We got a 30-second time. You can put it. You can put it. I ain't gonna stop you from throwing points.
You could also put like one of the guys who hasn't had his spark ignited yet.
True. Yeah. True. Yeah. They get one of the lore Planeswalkers that hasn't actually shown up on a card yet. Got a 15-second warning for you. Yeah.
Just as an aside, when are we getting a new Derek?
I don't know. When he's done killing everybody, yeah. He has. No, I agree. Oh, that's true. He got cured. Yeah. All right, gonna need answers from everybody. All right, we got whiteboards in the air. We've got Chandra, and Liliana. The correct answer is Chandra, because she has a few uncommon versions. She's one of the only to get extra uncommons. It's mostly this core set that gave her 3 different other ones. She does beat out a couple other Planeswalkers by a little bit. Though Liliana and Jace. Yes. There's Liliana and Jace are the second and third most, though. So those were close. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. All right. What Planeswalker has had the most unique color combinations? This does not count unique mana values. Like, for example, Nissa has been green and green-blue. Nissa's not the answer. Otherwise, I would not sell that to you. That's just an example that I'm giving. This one does not count Will and Rowan as a blue-red Planeswalker. Rowan is the red one. Will is the blue one. Those do not count in this example. There's only one. There is only one. It's a little close, but there is only one. True. Got a 15-second timer for you guys. Phone call. Turn your phones off. No cheating. I didn't allow the call a friend option yet. Give him a boost. Yeah. Yeah. 5-second warning for you guys. Going to need an answer on the boards. And boards in the air. We've got Ren. What do we got in the back? Sarkon and Sarkon. That is correct. It is Sarkon with 4. Yeah. Yeah, true, true. Yeah, the Nissa example that I gave, since she has been green-black, she is, I think, tied for the second with 3 different color combinations. I don't know what the other ones are, but I know Nissa.
Was
So.
the randomly him giving teamer colors?
Yes. Yes, that's what did it. Yeah. Yeah, well, also, like, he randomly gets black as well. Like, he was solidly in, like...
That was crazy.
Yeah.
He had a really bad time that
That's true, that's true.
Random because that's what he was getting mind control.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, so that's the answer for that one. Judge, my opponent casts Approach of the Second Sun, then holds priority and casts Croson Grip. Can I counter spell Approach of the Second Sun? Croson Grip does have split second here, which is the relevant part of Croson Grip for this question. I'm going to start a 30-second timer for this one starting right now. This one is one of our more in-depth judge questions. It's hard to make a judge question in this game with only like 1 or 2 cards. Yeah, true.
Yes.
Got 15-second warning for you guys. Got a 5-second warning for you guys. If you do talk too loudly, the other teams might hear your answer.
I love the argument that's happening over here.
All right, I'm going to need an answer on the board. All right, we've got... you can counter it, yes, and yes. Yes, so yes, you have the...
That guy say after Croson Grip is off.
I will give it to everybody, but yes, yes. Yeah, because the only way you're going to get this is if you understand that after Croson Grip resolves, you have option to jump back into the stack with priority of your own to then counterspell the Approach of the Second Sun. I forgot about this for a long time and thought Croson Grip was just like anti-counterspell and put it in my decks. It's still good, so it's still in there, but it's not as good as I thought it was. Yeah, for the rest of the turn, nobody can stop you. I just put whatever the Veil of Summer is, which is basically doing what I wanted to anyways.
There is the card that closes the stack. There's that.
Yeah. There's a few that do that. Yeah. All right, next question. What was the very first creature type with Brushwag to be printed? This does not count changelings because they are not printed with the creature type Brushwag. What was the very first creature type to be printed with the creature type Brushwag on the card? It's a name of creature type. Yeah, it's a creature type. It's a creature type. I need the name of the first card that has this as its creature type. All right, do we have answers from everybody?
I love this card.
Yeah?
Just looked it up.
Yeah, it's great. All right, is everybody ready? The board's in the air. What do we got?
Yardle, Brushwag, Almighty Brushwag.
The correct answer is just Brushwag, which means that Team Mulch will get that one. The first creature type with Brushwag on it is the card called Brushwag. A bit of a meme question. All right, what set is the start of the non-rotating format Pioneer? One of our players in the audience today is an avid Pioneer fan just like myself. I hope that he gets this one right. Otherwise, I will have to revoke his Pioneer card.
The whiteboard was passed to him.
Yeah. Yes, it was. It was very aggressively passed to him as soon as I said the word Pioneer. All right. It is not Wilds of Eldraine. It's also not Alpha. It's somewhere in the middle. Yeah.
Pioneer was just bored.
Yeah. The first set is Deep in the Depths of Ixalan. I still don't know the name of that. It's Explorers of Ixalan, I think. Yeah. All right. No, New Ixalan. That one. Yeah. See, he got me. I got there eventually. Yeah. Bonus point. Exactly. Yeah. All right. We got everybody's answers. Boards in the air. What do we got? What does that one say? Return to Ravnica. The first Ravnica and Return to Ravnica. The answer is the Return to Ravnica, not the second Ravnica. No, also not the third time that we went to Ravnica, or the fourth time if you count the remastered set that's about to happen.
We're returning so many times.
Yeah. We Return to Ravnica. All right, what is the name of this card? This is a real Magic card. This is not a secret lair. This is an uncommon art. You do not see this very often. I'm going to start the timer. Yes, there is hint on the artwork for what set this comes from.
It comes from March of the Machines, right?
Yeah.
No, I think this is.
That's why it's got the Phyrexians on it.
This is Marcadian Masks, I think.
True. Got a 15. True.
Oh, I think about that.
Got a 15-second timer for you guys.
My favorite art for opposition.
True. Opposition Agent. Cody, the bookish book.
I think this is.
It's Hadouken.
Got a 5-second warning for you guys. Looks like we got answers on all the whiteboards. We'll call it early.
No, it's Hadouken.
All right, everybody, whiteboard's in the air. What do we got?
Lightning bolt, lightning strike, V-spark.
The correct answer is chain lightning. This is the invocation art for chain lightning from the Amonkhet set. Yes, this is the invocation. So nobody got that one right. Yes, this is the invocations art for this one, which I thought was funny. I was trying to find one of the invocations that wasn't super obvious, and this one was the one that I went with. Challenge. There are 5 unique keywords or mechanics from Future Sight. Name as many as possible.
What do you mean by unique?
Like they have only ever shown up on exactly that one card. A keyword or mechanic in this example is something like flashback. Right? Now, for example, obviously flashback has shown up on other cards. Vigilance would count for this, but vigilance has shown up on other cards. There are 5 that are only unique to Future Sight that have not been made into real cards since. A lot of the ones in Future Sight have. Also, a lot of the ones in Future Sight had multiple cards with that mechanic that have not been made since, but have 2 copies of them in Future Sight. That does not count for this question. They have to be the only card in the game with this mechanic on them. I need you to name the mechanic. If you name the card and go crazy, I might give you a bonus point, but probably not. If you cannot name the mechanic, if you cannot name any of them, I will give you a point if you just name the number. Oh, no, I named 5. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. You have to name the mechanic. Name the mechanic. I'll try to be generous. The number is 5. Yes. Name the mechanic. I'm going to start my 30-second timer now after I have finished my explanation. Jordan's counting it. See, Jordan's playing along too, but he has a whiteboard, or he has an internet. He doesn't have a whiteboard.
Yeah, that one?
Yeah.
That was a really good one.
That is a good one. All right, do we have answers from everybody so far? As much as we're getting? Fair enough. All right. All right, boards in the air. What do we got? We got Fate Seal. We've got, what do you have over there? Okay, what do we have over there?
Horsemanship and skulk.
Okay, so the options are Absorb, Fortification, Transmodify, Aura Swap, and Gravestorm, which means that our Team Mulch was the only one to get any right with 2 out of 5. Pretty impressive.
You were wrong.
Is there more?
There is one more.
What's the one more?
Grandeur.
Grandeur? No, Grandeur shows up on multiple cards. There's a green card and a black card that have Grandeur on them.
Yeah, 5 unique keyword mechanics in Future Sight. They're only in Future Sight. But there's 2 cards.
There's 2 cards. I said in my spiel that those don't count. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know that's what happened. I'm aware. All right. Sending card from the top of a player's library to the graveyard was named after what card? This is a colloquial term that has been used even past Magic. Other games use this verbiage as well. It sounds like we got answers from 2 of the teams. We got answers from our 3rd one. I need the name of the card that coined the colloquialism. Everybody got it? All right, give me boards in the air. We got Mill. You got it there. Millstone with the drawing and Millstone. The correct answer is Millstone.
Dude, I thought Miller Lord.
That's close.
Play a lot.
That's close.
Keeper of millions.
Keeper of millions. True. That is a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
That's so crazy.
It's close to a Yu-Gi-Oh card, actually. It's not actually a Yu-Gi-Oh card. All right, which of these has the least amount of cards in them? Blue Angels, Black Merfolk, Green Zombies, Green Goblins, or Red Elves? The one with the smallest number in them. There's only 5 options here.
But they all exist.
They all exist. There's at least one for these. That's why green shows up twice, because I was trying to find like something that white is uncommon in, and I couldn't find anything fast enough to put like white goblins, because there's none of those.
I know which one they're putting. Can I tell you that I think that they're going to put this answer?
Stop.
You can come whisper it to me.
I guarantee you they're right. Oh, damn it, I was wrong.
Oh, okay. All right, we got 20 seconds left for you guys. All right, we're waiting on, looks like one team got 10 seconds left. Do we got everybody's boards? Everybody's ready? All right, sounds good. Everybody put your boards in the air. We've got green zombies, red elves, and red elves. The correct answer, there's only one card that falls into the category for this one. The correct answer is blue angels. This is the only blue angel in the game, according to Scryfall. About which one? Is that a blue angel? Yes. Scryfall doesn't think it's a blue angel. Oh, yeah, that's just a blue. This is just a blue angel.
You gotta specify mono.
That's fair.
That only matters when we're talking about commander color identity.
No, it
Yeah.
matters, because there's a shit ton of green black zombies.
Yes.
and we're having to get the wrong-
Yes.
Those
Yeah.
are green
That's fair.
zombies. Those
No.
are green black zombies.
Yeah.
Those are green zombies.
No, I can understand the confusion, but this is how the question is worded. Yeah. All right. Which one of these 2 cards is real? This is the same card. I have just inverted the art. I took a square marquee tool in Photoshop and I said, reverse that shit. Which one's real? Pick one. It's kind of a 50-50. It's the same art.
Kind of a 50-50?
It's kind of a 50-50.
If you've seen the card before.
Yeah. How often do you play this card, basically? This is a...
I've played this card so many times.
Yeah.
in Standard.
I have this. I play this all the time in Standard. I play this all the time currently in Commander. It is... yeah, this is a great card.
Wrong just doesn't look correct.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It's just a vibes pass fail. Yeah. It's a vibes pass or fail. There's not much like actual information that you can glean off of this one. It is a vibes fail pass. All right, I'm going to need answers on the boards. We've got a left or a right. We've got answer for left one is real. We've got answer for right one is real. We've got answer for right one is real. The correct answer is the right one is real. She is looking away from the border. That is the only differentiator I can give you. Unfortunately, team thought it was Pokemon has not banked an art card for this one. Unfortunate. What was the first token to be printed? There are 3. If you give me one of them and nobody else gives me, whoever gives me the most, I will give it to you. Yeah, what was the very first token to be printed? There are exactly 3. This would be something like, I don't know, like elf or like zombie or like brushback token. That's not a thing. I am going to start our 30-second timer here. Just as our players think about this one a little bit. If everybody gets their...
Is there an extra point if we list all 3 of them?
if you get all 3 and nobody else does, I'll give you the tiebreaker point at the end of the game if you need it. Got a 10-second warning for you guys. All right. Everybody got their answers. Everybody throw your boards up in the air. We've got human, goblin, and zombie. Human, soldier, goblin, and swan, and then bear. All right. The answers are bird, elephant, and sapperling.
I have a swan, and it is a blue token. That is the closest. That is the closest
Okay.
thing.
Because there is actually a swan token in Magic, I will not give it to you. That is a unique token from Swan Song.
But like,
That does not Swan Song does not play that card. And that is swan is what you wrote down, not bird. I'll give you a tiebreaker point. I will not give you a full point. I'll give you a tiebreaker point.
I'll take a tiebreaker point.
I'll give you a tiebreaker point at the end of it.
But we're so far in last place.
I don't know. It's pretty close. It's pretty close.
It's not close.
It's not close between you guys, but it's pretty close.
If you get all the rest of them correct and they don't,
It's a little close. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Next question. What card has the highest mana value printed on the card? This does not count X. This is highest mana value printed on the card.
Does this have silver border?
No. That was a disclaimer at the beginning. We do not count not legal silver border cards.
And X is gone.
Yeah, X does not count for this. X would be 0 for this printed mana value.
Include silver borders because apparently his knowledge of silver borders is not as great as mine.
That and because Scryfall doesn't automatically include them.
They are a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Got 15 seconds left. I just need the number. If you also give me the name of the card and nobody else does, I'll give you a preferential point. I'm not sure if I'll give you a full point for it over them. We'll see. Got 5-second warning here for you guys. And going to need answers on the boards. What do we got? Highest mana value, 16, 12, and
16.
what is that? 16.
Some kind of worm from Ravnica?
It is not a worm from Ravnica. The worm from Ravnica has 15.
We got the name.
16, you have Dragon. You're also the one with the points, so I'll just give it to you anyways. But yes, there you go. 16.
Well, the card that you should be playing in Eureka.
Yes.
Yeah, I have Scion, but not.
Yeah.
I have Sign of Draco. but
Yeah, not actually Draco. Yeah. All
I've
right.
never heard of that.
What was the first card to be printed with hexproof written on the card? So this does not count the old ways that they would say your opponents can't target this. I need the first card that was printed with hexproof on the card. Not a card that has since been errated to say hexproof. I need the first card that was printed with hexproof on it. If it makes you feel better, it is a bit of an iconic card. I believe, if my memory is correct, which, you know, it hasn't been the entire night, but maybe it is this on time. Got a 20-second warning for you guys as we count it down. Do we have an answer on your guys' board, or are you thinking? Answer on the board? All right, answer on the board.
Probably not correct, but it's
You got an answer on the board. Got an answer on the board.
an answer, and it's a good guess.
Got a 10-second warning for you guys.
You might be wrong, but it's a good guess.
Going to need an answer on the board. We got 5 seconds left. Everybody got an answer? Going to need boards in the air. We've got Swiftfoot Boots. We've got, what does that say? Glistener Elf. And, what does that say?
Just elf.
Elf. Elf. The correct answer is Troll Ascetic.
Wait a minute.
What? Yes?
You said
Yeah, so Troll Aesthetic was printed without hexproof on it, but then it was also the first card. It was not the first card to have the fully worded out. It is one of the more iconic ones. It was the first card to get the reprint with hexproof on it. I did double check this because this one was a little hard, but yes. Yeah, it just lined up that it was also an iconic card that like has a hexproof and is one of the more relevant hexproofers. Yeah. What is the power and toughness of little girl? This is our only unquestion. This signifies the end of our trivia as we wrap it up with an unquestion. Yes, that's why I said this does include a silver border card. What is the power and toughness of little girl? I have erased it, and then it will appear through magic of editing and Photoshop. Through magic of the little girl. The little girl is magic. All right, do we have answers on the board? I need the power and the toughness. Don't forget to write both. All right, show me the board. 69, half. The correct answer is 69. I'm kidding. It's 1/2, 1/2. The little tip here is she only costs half a white mana, giving both of those, both team layers are fake and thought it was Pokemon. Or no, not thought it was Pokemon. Layers and fake is mulch. The last question. That is the last question of our trivia. Thank you so much for coming out for this one. Calling out, doing a little tally here. We do have a bit of a close race. As Julian was whining about the entire time, you guys got 15 points, which is not first place, unfortunately, though. We do appreciate the good effort. Then between mulch and layers are fake, as Jordan goes and grabs the box. How are we feeling? Which one do you guys think? What are we feeling? Who do you think got it?
I think they got it.
Okay, you think they got it? Could be either one. All right. All right, as Jordan walks out here, I'll be a little suspenseful. We'll hold on to it for a little bit more. Jordan, we got a box? Brand new case the box is coming from. All right, go ahead and pull the box out. All right. With 30 points, Layers Are Fake has come in second place. To Mulch, Team Mulch, you got 33 points for the event. Do a little bit of a bait there. A little bit of a bait and switch. Thank you very much for coming out. We hope to do this. We are doing trivia nights at the end of every month, the last Saturday of every month. We will be alternating between Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic. So next month, October's trivia night will be Yu-Gi-Oh! The month after that, November, will be another Magic event. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you so much for the live stream. If there's anybody in there, I can't see the numbers. And we will see you guys next time.